Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Snip and Sketch tool to do a reflection. So we are in IXL L5 Reflections, graph the image. And our question says, graph the image after a reflection across the y-axis. Okay, so this is our image right here. It's this triangle FGH. They want us to reflect across the y-axis. This is the y-axis right here. Okay, so I'm going to go open up my Snip and Sketch tool. We all have the Snip and Sketch tool on our computers. Down here where it says type here to search, I'm just going to start to type the word snip. Okay, and two tools open up for me. I have the snipping tool and Snip and Sketch. Snip and Sketch is the one that I want to use. So I'm going to click on Snip and Sketch. Looks like I have two of them open right now. And then the other thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to be using this pretty often. So I'm going to just right click on that little Snip and Sketch icon. Okay, and you want to click pin to taskbar. And I already have mine pinned. That's why mine says unpin. But you want to pin it to the taskbar. And then anytime you need to use it, I'll show you what happens. You just go down here to the scissors and click on that rather than having to search for it. Okay, so we are going to use the Snip and Sketch tool. Let me make it a little bit smaller so that you can see what this looks like. To use the tool, we click on this blue New button, okay? And I'm just going to highlight the whole problem that we are working on here, okay? And now inside the tool, I can mark up this image, decide where my reflection is going to go, and then go back to my IXL and go ahead and put my answer in. All right, so we want to reflect across the y-axis. I know the y-axis is here. I would just like to mark a red line over the y-axis just to make it a little easier to see. Okay, you can do that in two ways. You can actually take the red pen and just kind of draw over it if you want. Okay, or if you want to make a better line, you can take the ruler tool. You click on the ruler to open it up. Okay, and then you take two fingers on your mouse pad and spin the ruler, move it down a little bit here, kind of spin to the left and to the right until you get it the way you want it. And then when it's perfectly up and down, it'll say 90 degrees, like it does right there. And then I'm going to move this ruler over next to my y-axis. I'm going to put it just to the left of the y-axis so I have a little bit of space there and I have room to draw that line. I'm going to go back to my red line tool, my red marker, and I'm just going to pull down and it'll make a nice straight edge. Now I'm going to click on the ruler again to get rid of that. Okay, so now we've got this figure. We've got our line of reflection. The line of reflection is really like a mirror, right? We want the mirror image, the reflection of this figure, to appear over here. Each of the points on the figure must maintain the same distance on either side of that line of reflection. So let's start with point F. Okay, and we're going to count how far F is away from our line of reflection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so our new point F prime needs to be 6 away in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put a point right there. Okay, we'll do the same thing with point G. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll count 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then finally, we'll do it with point H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. And then 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so these 3 points make our new reflected triangle image. So I'm going to move this over and I'm going to put my answer into the IXL. Actually, I'm going to have to kind of flip back and forth between the two. So my first point is at the point 6, 4. Okay, so 6, 4 is right here. My next point is at 6, -6. So 6, -6. And then my last point is at 8, -6. So 8, -6. And then we'll go ahead and submit.